So, new year, new decade, new video, I've totally nicked from Bird Keeper Toby. Although this video, like another one I have in the works, is a tag video, so it's free game. Okay, sure, I'm not a Pokemon-centric channel like this tag was designed for, and I'm late to the party, but it looked fun. Got a problem with that? Too bad, I made the video anyway. Before I get into the tag questions, I just want to recommend checking out Bird Keeper Toby's original video of this tag, and his channel in general if you're a fan of Pokemon. Now let's get into it, shall we? Question 1. Why are you called that? AKA, why is your channel name your channel name? Okay, this one has a simple answer, but also has a bit of history to it. If you've been around for a few years, you may remember that this channel was originally called 2 Pints Please, but the original Twitter account was still the Midnight Pint. Somewhere along the line, I dropped the original channel name and copied over the Twitter handle. This is mostly due to the fact that 2 Pints Please was never really meant to be the channel's name, but instead the name of a two-person podcast series run by myself and a mate who had hyped me up to try YouTube again. Yes, this isn't my first rodeo. However, due to a few things beyond our control, my mate was unable to work on the channel and the podcast never happened. That said, for quite a while the name stuck, until I decided that I needed to do some minor rebranding. I put out a Twitter poll and the results pointed to dropping the 2 Pints Please name in favour of naming the channel after the fictional bar it was actually set in, the Midnight Pint. How or why my mate and I decided to name the bar that in the beginning is something I've actually completely forgotten, beyond it sounding kind of cool I guess. But it seems fitting the channel would take up a proper name finally. Question 2. What is your favourite Pokemon game? Oh boy, this question ended up being more of a curveball than I originally expected. As I said in my recent Glitch Perspective video, I have always considered Generation 2 games as an example of a perfect sequel, but my original save in Emerald, a Generation 3 game, has always been my favourite save game so far. However, after much deliberation, I have decided that Pokemon Crystal is my favourite Pokemon game. On top of being part of the perfect sequel that was Generation 2, it also introduced some significantly fun and interesting additions to the Pokemon games, such as the Suicune storyline and being able to play as a female trainer. I mean sure, in terms of story and side content, Emerald gives Crystal a run for its money, but between the frankly annoying to traverse Hoenn map and the fact that Generation 2 is still the only multi-region game, deep down, I knew who was going to win this fight from the start. Question 3. What is your favourite evil team? You know, I've never seriously thought about this before. I've always just told myself that the OG Team Rocket was the best evil team. I mean, they were down to earth and generally easy to understand bad guys in the games. Their goals were simple and their means were simple. They were capable villains and obstacles across 2 generations of games, and made up a big part of my younger years. Even now, I'm not really sure if I would rate any of the other teams above them, as they all seem comically over the top and absurd, or just stupid. Team Magma and Aqua? Idiots who clearly fail to understand the importance of having land and sea. Team Galactic? I don't even remember what they were trying to do. Plasma? A bunch of self-righteous, hypocritical morons that invoke heavy eye-rolling. Teams Flare and Skull? I remember them even less than Team Galactic, they had so little impact on me. Team Yell? Well, I actually haven't played Pokemon Sword and Shield yet, but they hardly seem like an evil team at all from what I've seen. So yes, without a doubt, Team Rocket is my favourite evil team, hands down. Question 4. What should your viewers expect from you this year? This is honestly the hardest question to answer, since even I don't know what to expect from this channel. I still feel kind of aimless when it comes to where I'm taking this channel, but I can say for sure that you can expect more of my content creator interview series in the VIP room. Aside from that, more videos like my recent Pokemon one, and hopefully further down the line some attempts at animation as I'm studying that this year. On top of that, I still have videos from my Pokemon Emerald Nuzlocke streams to release, plus any extra Pokemon Gym videos I may come up with before May. Beyond that, I plan to start a slow transition into a new look for the channel. You might have noticed I didn't use the usual Twilight character art in my VIP room video with Mars of channel the Amazi. Instead, I use art of my online handle, Glitch. I'm looking to phase out using the character of Twilight, as he is more of a character than a self-representation, and redesign the background art to further solidify this much of progress. This will take some time though, as my personal art skills aren't up to snuff for that yet, and funds for commissioning new art assets are very much lacking while we've been unemployed and paying for tuition. Oh, and fingers crossed that I can do some proper collaboration videos with other YouTubers this year too. There is a good chance you'll find me over on the Maniacal Gamers channel, and maybe some D&D related content with the wonderful Ebon Phantom. Question 5. Why did you start this channel? To be perfectly honest, I started this channel mostly out of blind hype for making content. As I said earlier, I wasn't alone in the beginning, and it was actually my mate's idea originally. We were both unemployed and avid watchers of content on YouTube. One day my mate came to me with the idea of starting up a channel of our own, since between us we had a variety of interests and a lot of free time. Initially we figured a podcast would be the best thing to focus our channel around, where we would discuss all kinds of topics from music to movies, video games, anime and beyond. Heck, we even convinced ourselves that we would even be able to get guests on the show on a regular basis if we got big enough. Suffice to say that the co-optional podcast was a big inspiration, at least for myself. Of course, we did also plan to surround the podcast with smaller videos where we'll do things like interview content creators, or talk about topics of personal interest. You know, the kind of thing I've been doing all this time. But alas, due to technical problems on my mate's end, none of that really kicked off and quickly fell to the wayside with me alone trying to run the channel solo, in the hopes that my mate would be able to get a new computer and return to the project. Evidently, that would never come to pass. So why have I continued this channel since then? I suppose it's in part because I'm stubborn, and maybe a touch of wanting to make up for my previous failed attempt at a vlog channel. Push come to shove though, it's largely a twisted mix of wanting to create something that entertains others, while also seeking a way to earn a living for myself that doesn't involve returning to the miserable rut I always fall into when working a quote-unquote real job. I make it no secret that for as much as I want to entertain people, I want just as much to get even a small amount of the kind of success the likes of Markiplier, Bird Keeper Toby, Kurt Ritchie, Loxton, and Jacksepticeye have. After all, the more success this channel gets, the more time and effort I can invest in it without the stress of having to put attention elsewhere in an effort to survive. Question 6. Share someone with similar or less subscribers you think your audience would enjoy. As a comparatively tiny channel compared to the majority of YouTubers I watch, finding channels to recommend that were roughly at the same number of subscribers as my own, or even smaller, was very challenging, especially with the caveat of considering if my audience would enjoy their content or not. With that said, I boiled it down to the following channels. Ebon Phantom, a video game review channel with a fun sense of humor and a nice enjoyable style, all wrapped in a timely little package. I promote Ebon as often as I can because he definitely deserves success on this platform. His content is better produced than mine in every way, and I just can't recommend him enough. Midnight Scribe. This wonderful fellow and writer runs a channel with a focus on music. Currently he makes a series called Forgotten Records where he discusses songs that have flown under the radar. He also plays host for an interview series called Creative Vibes on another channel, which is actually part of the inspiration behind my own VIP Room series. Prince Leader, a gaming channel. Prince here is quite enjoyable to watch or listen to. I don't watch as much straight up gaming content as I used to, but I always do my best to give some time to Prince. Sure, he's a small channel, but I look forward to seeing where he will go with his content. Question 7. Tag 3 people. Okay, so I had no idea who to tag for this, so I've decided that on top of the 3 people I've just recommended, I grabbed 2 channels run by people who like Pokemon. I have no idea if anyone outside of Ebon Phantom will see this video, but that's not a problem really. I hereby tag Ebon Phantom, Midnight Scribe, Prince Leader, Candy Eevee, and Munga Carmen. And that is my entry into the Wants to Battle 2020 tag. I hope you enjoyed the first proper tag video I've done. If there are any other tag videos you know about that you think I should do, let me know in the comments below, or tweet them at me at the Midnight Pint. You can find links to all the channels I've tagged, as well as Bird Keeper Toby's channel and original tag video in the description below. I highly recommend checking them all out if you're interested in finding something new to watch. If you want to help support me, I do have a tip jar on Patreon and a Discord server. Plus check out my Twitch channel where I'm streaming a Pokemon Emerald Nuzlocke every Tuesday night from 8 PM West Australian time. Also, as always, let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. All feedback is appreciated. And until next time, cheers.